It gotta be. What's up with the boy
Like,
Durk?
you
You
care
fuck with the boy
that
Durk?
Yeah,
You need to make that
of course.
nigga. You need to make that nigga. You know, I don't know. I like. I did a lot of player shit for the boy too though. When the boy career went where it supposed to be, man, Pluto. I was really like locked in with him, like just really fucking with him. But I don't know. He acting a little different. I don't like that, man.
What you mean?
Like,
What he?
Thug sounds frustrated. He says he sent Durk songs. Durk is taking his time, not clearing features, not moving the way Thug expects. He even says, I did too much for you, man. Watch out.
I done sent him a few songs. He just like, shit. I know for sure going right up. He just goddamn taking his time. You know, nigga go to 4-5 days, 10 days later, just like that little type shit. Like, man, you got going on, man.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah, I already know what you mean.
like, man, nigga done did too much shit for you, man. Watch out, nigga.
Yeah.
He did that
Yeah,
on
when
that
that shit
album,
dropped.
so yeah, I want them on my
For real?
last album. Hell yeah. He sent a
On the
song
pump.
for my last album. Yeah, he sent a song for it. Then goddamn, when it's time to clear the song, he don't clear the song. So the song didn't make the album.
That's the starting point. Thug feels he went out of his way for Durk when his career wasn't hot, and now that he's locked up, he's not getting the same energy back. Roll the tape in your mind. Thug's tone isn't calm, he's venting. He says he sent songs that were guaranteed to go up. He says Durk took days, even weeks to send things back, and when he finally did, he wouldn't clear the track, so it didn't make the album.
Like, look,
He ain't
like,
clear it.
man, didn't clear it. Didn't clear the song.
What you mean ain't clear the song?
Yeah, he did. He worked out. Then you get on the internet, keep talking about thug, this and that, man. Cut that cap ass shit out, man. You rapping be crazy, boy. You rapping hell, boy.
For Thug, that's betrayal, that's disloyalty, especially when he feels like he held Durk down when Durk needed it most. Now let's zoom out. Why does this matter? Because the loyalty question runs deep in this case. Thug's behind bars, watching his empire wobble. He's seeing Gunna move differently. He's seeing Atlanta split. And in this call, you hear how badly he wants the people he helped to repay the favor. With Durk, it's personal. Remember, there was a time when Durk's career was quiet. Before the Drake collabs, before the number ones, before the OTF machine really started booming, Durk moved down to Atlanta. And in that period, Thug says he locked in with him, gave him energy, played a role in helping him move forward. Now that the tables have turned, Thug feels shortchanged, and the way he talks about it shows you the pressure he's under. He's not just disappointed about a feature, he's reading it as disrespect. Why is he acting different? Why won't he move for me like I move for him? But here's where it gets complicated. Some people think there's more to the story.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I have a theory about this, and I'll say it right before I play it again. It's a theory. Nothing's confirmed. I think Durk was a little bit hesitant because Thug was trying to get him to diss people. Thug was locked up trying to get these niggas to do his bidding for him because he can't do it. He wanted to diss all these guys. He's sitting there waiting for trial. And, you know, remember, Durk had a song with Gunna.
And that's where you can see why Durk might hesitate. Yes, Durk doesn't like rats, and yes, he cut off ties with Gunna, but at the same time, Durk isn't really the type to take orders. His disses are personal. If he calls somebody out, it's because he means it, not because another rapper told him to. So maybe that's why he dragged his feet on clearing records. Maybe that's why he wasn't rushing to jump on every song Thug sent his way. That tension comes through in the leak. Thug sounds annoyed that Durk isn't playing ball. But from Durk's side, it might look like Thug was trying to pull him into drama he didn't want. Now here's what makes this leak sting even more. Thug specifically mentions that when he was free, he went out of his way to be player with Durk. He did favors, he gave him opportunities, he showed him love when his career wasn't at its peak. In Thug's mind, that should mean guaranteed loyalty now. But loyalty means different things to different people. For Durk, loyalty might not mean saying yes to everything. It might mean sending respect from a distance while keeping his own empire safe. This is the bigger story. When one rapper gets locked up, the expectations on his friends skyrocket. He feels entitled to their help. They feel pressured, maybe even trapped. That's the battle we're seeing play out here. The reactions from OTF members made the situation worse. They didn't just stay quiet, and they posted subliminals.
Someone from OTF responded. His name is OTF Twin. He said that nigga on them phones gossiping like a straight bitch. So I'll never trust a nigga that put on a makeup and dress. And Young Thug responded by saying, All y'all new junkies in OTF, just know I'm the one that sent Brian Steele to help him on my dime. Wow. And by the way, don't accept money from a rat. No way. Wait, OTF niggas is thinking Young Thug's a rat? No way.
And once those posts hit the feed, fans ran with it. Some called it confirmation that Durk is distancing himself from Thug. Others said OTF was just tired of people using Durk's name in the middle of YSL drama. Either way, the vibe was clear. The relationship isn't as tight as Thug thought. Now let's bring in Akademiks because he gave his take too. Insert Akademiks clip here. AK laid it out plain. He said Thug's frustration doesn't necessarily make him fake. Think about it. You're behind bars, your career's in jeopardy, your enemies are circling, and you're trying to put an album together. Of course, you're going to get upset if people aren't moving at your speed. AK also made an important point. We've all had conversations like this. We've all said, why is my friend acting different? Why isn't he calling me back? Why isn't he moving the way I thought he would? That's normal. The only difference is when you're Young Thug, those private words get leaked, dissected, and turned into headlines. That's what makes these calls so dangerous. They turn everyday frustrations into full-blown controversies. And it didn't stop there. Thug responded to OTF subliminals, calling them new junkies. He even claimed he sent Durk his own high-powered lawyer, Brian Steele, to help him in the past. That's a major statement. It flips the script, making it sound like Durk wasn't just a friend, he was someone Thug invested in, someone Thug literally spent money to protect. If that's true, you can see why Thug feels betrayed. From his perspective, he gave support when it mattered, and now he's not getting it back. That's why he's venting. That's why he's pressing the issue. Then came the wild card. Out of nowhere, 6ix9ine popped up, and you already know how he plays it. 6ix9ine mocked Thug, saying he's the reason the rap game is messed up. He said 85% of rappers are undercover rats anyway, and claimed Thug is finally being held accountable to the same street code he used to brag about. Classic 6ix9ine, taking somebody else's downfall and spinning it into his own victory lap. But even though people clown 6ix9ine, his comments hit a nerve. Because they raise the same question fans are already asking. Is Thug living by the same rules he demands from others? Or is he just upset because those rules are being turned back on him? This is what makes the leak so explosive. It's not just about Durk being slow to clear a feature. It's about the bigger picture. What loyalty really looks like when somebody is locked up. For Thug, loyalty means dropping everything to ride for him, even if it puts you in the middle of his drama. For Durk, loyalty might mean moving careful, staying quiet, and not letting someone else's problems derail his empire. Those are two very different visions of what it means to be loyal. And when you hear Thug venting on that call, you can feel how much it eats at him. He doesn't just want verses. He wants proof that his friends are willing to go to war for him. Here's the truth. Thug's call shows a man under massive pressure. He's facing trial. He's fighting for his life. And in his head, all the favors he did in the past should mean unquestioned support now. But the music industry doesn't work like that. It's every man for himself, especially when legal trouble is involved. Durk is protecting himself. He's protecting his brand. He's protecting OTF. And while that might look cold to Thug, it's survival. If Durk gets dragged into YSL's mess, he risks everything he built. So is Thug wrong for feeling let down? Not really. But is Durk wrong for pulling back? Not at all. That's why this situation is so messy. At the end of the day, this isn't about a verse or an album. It's about what happens when friendship collides with business. Thug thought loyalty meant one thing. Durk clearly thinks it means another. And once those calls leaked, the whole world got to watch that clash in real time. So now the question goes to you. Is Thug justified in feeling like Durk owes him more? Or is Durk smart for keeping his distance and not letting himself be pressured? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Durk should have cleared those songs and stood by Thug no matter what? Or was he right to slow down and stay out of the drama? Hit like if you're rocking with this breakdown, subscribe if you're new, and shout out to today's subscriber of the day. You keep the channel moving. What story should we cover next?